Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my free-to-play to max set flipping series. We're going to be starting with one gold coin in free-to-play and flipping until we have the most expensive gear possible. Now when I started this series that was valued at around 55 mil. I have noticed though that a lot of those items are going up in price. Coincidence? I don't know. All I know is that they are worth a lot more than 55 mil now. Now in free-to-play there isn't really an ammunition slot item beyond actual ammunition. So for every like a video gets in this video series, I'm going to be buying one adamant arrow. And in the last episode, once again, you guys absolutely smashed it out of the park. By far my most liked video of all time and so very close to 10k likes on a single video. As of the recording of this video, we now have to buy already 1 million GP worth of adamant arrows, so keep it up. Anyway guys, let's get started. Now in the last episode, we finally hit a green cash stack, all in free to play, which is really exciting, something I've actually never done before. And we mainly did that by flipping the Dragonstone items. We pretty much just absolutely flipped them into the ground, did them over and over and over again. Now we're going to start off today's episode by, surprise, surprise, doing more of them. Now my thought process here is I'm going to be uploading episode number 3 fairly soon, which means these items are just not going to be viable or nearly as good. I'm definitely aware of that. It's just a reality of making content. So we're going to continue on with them for as long as possible. Once we upload the video, we'll probably switch over to something else. So today we're going to be starting off with the Dragonstone plate body, trying to buy them for around 1.2 mil. And we're going to go ahead and do 4 of them. Accompanying that, we're going to do the Amulet of Power T. And in the final offer slot, we're looking at the Dragonstone full helm. However, we haven't managed to buy a single one for any price. I'm not really sure if the GE inventory is just empty right now for some reason. But, well, we're just going to try buying another one for 1.1 mil and, well, we'll see what happens. Okay guys, we are back again, and now we got a quick little flip on a couple items here. The Dragonstone full helm, we got a nice 100k on. And on the Amulet of Power T, we ended up getting a 50k margin, 4 of them giving us a 200k profit. Pretty happy with that. That is a pretty solid margin. Now we got another 4 of the Dragonstone full helms. We had to bump the price up to 1201. But I noticed something earlier, and that is, again, it doesn't look like anybody is selling this item. Like, we bumped it up to 1150, up to 1445, like still can't buy one. And I'm 99% sure I haven't hit the limit or anything on this item. Let's try 1700. Still no sale, look at that. So we are literally probably the only one selling this item. So we're gonna try to be a little greedy here. We're gonna go for 1.7 mil to try to sell them for, which would be a 500k margin per Dragonstone full helm. That would be pretty damn insane. We're just going to double down on this item for now and try to buy more at that 1201 price tag. We're going to try buying a Gilded Scimitar for 85k too, who knows. Holy shit guys, I can't believe this. Look at this, we totally didn't buy the Gilded Scimitar. That would be stupid, and no one would believe me anyway, even if it did happen. With that said though, we actually sold 2 of the Dragonstone full helms for 1.7 mil each. We got a 500k margin on 2 of them. That's so insane. That is $1 million profit we just made there in free to play, but literally no one is selling this item. It's been like that for nearly a day now. And to top that all off, we've stocked up 7 Dragonstone full helms. We're gonna try to sell them for 1.7 mil. Maybe I'm being a little too greedy here, who knows. I'm pretty sure the Flipping Utilities plugin updated. Now there's these numbers to show how long offers have been in for. I might turn it off because I just don't like everything being cluttered. Regardless though, we have a couple of really awesome things to show you. We got a quick flip on the Amulet of Power T, about 55k there, not much. But look, we sold another 2 Dragonstone full helms at that 1.7 mil price tag, which means another $1 million profit. Unfortunately after that, the margin tanked a bit. Still extremely profitable. We are selling them for 14.25, and we did another 4 of them at that price point, which is another 900k. So 1.9 mil in profit off of the Dragonstone full helm in free to play. Let's fucking go, boys. So we're gonna try to sell the remainder at 1.4 mil. Still a 200k margin, nothing to be disappointed at. Now for Superior, we gotta try it again. There's no reason not to. We're gonna try buying a couple more at 1.2 mil as the price point. Bumped up a little bit, we're gonna go for 5 more of them. And finally here, I've been eyeing up a new item, one again I didn't really realize was actually free to play. and that is the Ring of Third Age. I'm really not entirely sure why this item was given to free-to-play, but it was. Now this routinely has margins of somewhere between 100k and 200k. On GE Tracker it's only showing 60k right now, but I do want to diversify into other items because I know my bread and butter right now is not going to work forever. There aren't a ton of transactions here, so we're just going to kind of have to guess the margin. We're going to try doing it at around 38.50. We can just afford one for now, and we'll see how the item goes. Kind of play it by ear though. Now it kind of looks like I just sold one Dragonstone full helm, but I've actually sold 4. And that's because I ended up buying another 4 of them for 1201. So I kind of just replaced all of the ones I sold. That means I made around another 800k in profit on the Dragonstone full helm. That's still very impressive. The margin is dropping a bit. We're now down to 1370, but I definitely got my money out of it, so I can't really complain. We also ended up getting around 100k margin on the Ring of Third Age, a little bit less actually, but I think it definitely is enough to try it more. So I'm really just going to do my best to hammer these 2 items into the ground, and let's see what we can make happen. One thing I haven't actually done in a long time now is price check the Dragonstone full helm. We've just been kind of guessing and dominating the market on it, but actually it still looks like it has about 150k margin on it. What is that? Actually closer to 200k. That's still amazing. I can't believe this has been going on for so long. Well, I guess we'll continue on with it. We're going to do another 6 of them. As I've mentioned in the past, there's no point being flashy and trying out like a ton of different items when this is probably like the best margin on the market right now. It's not going to exist forever, so we'll just take advantage of it for as long as we can. And surprise, surprise, we're also going to do the Ring of Third Age. Well, here's our first new item in quite some time, the Gilded D'hide Body, something I've also had my eye on for a while now. Currently only has a 50k margin, but I have seen it definitely with more than that, and it is a pretty cheap item, so I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on that in the future. Also, we do need to buy one eventually, and it's pretty cheap right now. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of the free-to-play items, or at least the ones I need to buy, are going up in price, so it could be beneficial to buy some things sooner rather than later. For now, though, the Dragonstone items just straight up have a better margin still, even after 3-4 days or whatever it's been now. Definitely quite some time for a margin this good to stick around. Well, I still can't get over how many pineapple slices I've managed to flip over the last couple of days. Like, seriously, a ton of pineapples. Currently, we're at 140k margin per pineapple sold, which means that's actually 560k in profit just on these 4 right here. And seriously, what were they thinking? Why didn't they model a new item? They're just like, nah, this is good enough. That brings us up to 17.7 mil. We are so close now to a 20 mil cash tag, which I'm really excited about. Now I am going to continue on with the Ring of Third Age at around 3.9 mil, but I'm also going to mix it up a bit, and we're going to go with the Gilded Full Helm at a price of around 2060k, and we can just afford 4 of those. And I think that's all I'm going to do for now. Now I did a bit of a 360 as far as what items I was flipping. We went for the Gilded D'hide Body, and I'm really glad that I did because we managed to lock in a 200k margin on that item, and we just did 5 of them, so that is just, you know, that's a million profit right there. This kind of came out of nowhere. We were gunning for a 50k margin, like not a ton, but somehow it just got 4 times larger, and we were going to take advantage of that. So I'm definitely going to try for more of those. We currently have 2 in the inventory, and we're going to sell these back for another 200k margin. Well, just as quickly as that arrived, it looks like it's already gone again. We did sell off the remaining 2 that we had for another 400k, as well as I sold off the Rings of Third Age that I had for another 300k more or less. After taking that out, we're up to 19.7 mil. So close now. I definitely can't end it here. We got to go a little bit further at least. Now I'm just going to go ahead and price check a Gilded D-Head body because it looks like they may have just gone up overall. We're still looking at, yeah, see, that kind of got a lot worse. Now we're going to leave an offer in a bit lower just in case it does drop back down to its more normal price. It literally took me so long to find an item. I actually bought Gilded D-Head body just sitting here. Well, that's a good indicator. That means we can buy them for around 1200, which means the margin is still around 200k. Well, I can't really find anything, guys, so we're just going to go for the tried and true Ring of Third Age, and we'll call that a day. Alright guys, that is going to be it. I think that's going to push us over another huge milestone, and that is going to be 20 million GP on my free-to-play only account. Just using 3 offer slots, we managed to make this in about a month, maybe a bit longer, but I think that's pretty damn good for free-to-play. Let's go ahead and price check this right now. We are up to 20.4 mil, plus we spent about 300k on the mole slippers, so we're almost getting closer to 21 mil. Although I did forget the shrimp, which of course is a pretty big contributor. Now I think it's probably about time that I go and invest in another piece of gear. Now again, it doesn't really make sense to invest in the expensive pieces first, so we're going to go for the Amulet of Power T, which is going to cost us about 1.1 mil. So here we are, guys, with another piece of gear. Let's go ahead and pop that baby on. That one actually looks pretty damn cool in my opinion. So we are onto gear piece number 2. However, we have a ton of money. We actually doubled our cash stack today, which I am incredibly happy with. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the episode. Again, if you do enjoy the series, don't forget to leave me some feedback, leave me a like, whatever you want. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Before I go here, I want to give a massive thank you to TzTokBunny OSRS, who just joined RevolverOcilot, and Kush Patel at my Dragon tier of YouTube membership. Thank you so much, guys. That's so awesome of you. I really appreciate it. Also, another massive thank you to Basstich, Nathan Ashworth, and Doubletalk for subscribing at the Runite tier. Thank you so much to them and the rest of my YouTube members. If you are looking for another way to support the channel, becoming a YouTube member is an awesome way to do so. You'll get yourself mentioned in my videos, a custom Discord role, as well as access to my video release schedule. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.